Hi, and welcome to Lunch with Lisa, where I make quick and easy healthy meals. But today, it's all about advanced macro strategies. It's Lunch with Lisa. Welcome to my Macros 101 series, where we're fueling our fat loss journey. Now, it's not always about fat loss, right? So last week in my last video, which you can watch by clicking here, I took you over how not to break the macro bank when you go out to eat. And I promised you that I would give you a video about advanced macro tracking strategies. If you really want to learn in depth about this, there is a great channel called Renaissance Periodization with Dr. Mike. And I have been binging their content lately. It's freaking amazing. And I've learned so dang much. So I'll leave a link to their channel down below. It's amazing. Totally go watch the crap out of that stuff. But I'm gonna sum up some stuff that I've learned and help you with some more advanced strategies if you're looking to do something other than maybe lose some weight. Today we're learning how to fine-tune our nutrition to achieve specific fitness goals. Setting specific fitness goals. So before we dive into advanced strategies, it's essential that we define our fitness goals. Do you want to build muscle? Do you want to lose fat? Do you want to increase your athletic performance? Do you just want to maintain your weight? It's important to set these goals so that you can map out the rest of your journey. If you don't have a destination on the map, you're just going to start driving around and end up somewhere you weren't planning to go. So you need to define where you want to go first, and then we'll set the course to go there. You got to do that in your nutrition. You can't just willy-nilly your way around it. You have to set a goal. Otherwise, you don't know where you're going and you're not going to get anywhere. You might get somewhere, but it may not be where you want to go. Different goals require different macronutrient ratios. So if you're looking to build muscle, you definitely need to look at how much protein you're including. And if you're looking to lose fat, you need to look at your energy intake and get into a calorie deficit. Macro cycling. Okay, so one advanced strategy is macro cycling. It involves adjusting your daily macro ratios to fit your needs for the day. So for example, if you're training hard on certain days, you might want to use those days to increase your carb intake. And that will give you enough energy to really push yourself in your workouts, because you're not going to really build muscle if you're not really pushing hard. You really have to lift heavy, and you have to have a lot of energy to do that. And if you're just going in on an empty stomach, or if you aren't eating a whole lot of carbs on those days, you might find that you won't push yourself as hard, or you'll get really tired really fast. Definitely don't skip the carbs. Carbs are actually your body's preferred way to have energy. They just are. Yes, you can break down other fuel types, fat and protein, to get the energy that you need, but you're giving yourself a disadvantage. Eat the carbs. They really are your friend. And then on rest days, when you're not working out as hard, you don't have to eat as many carbs because you're not needing the energy. So macro cycling can be a really powerful tool for athletes when you need that extra bit of energy. If you're running a marathon or you're doing something that requires a whole lot of energy, you're gonna need to eat more carbs that day. On the days that you work out, if you work out in the morning, you wanna eat some more carbs the night before, or make sure you have a little bit to eat about a couple hours before you go work out. Eating enough carbs just allows you to optimize your nutrition so that you can have better performance and better recovery. Tracking progress. So to really tweak and fine-tune those macros, you do need to be tracking your progress. This means not only monitoring your weight, but also just assessing how your body responds to your nutrition plan. You really want to take your measurements, find a couple spots like your waist, your arm, your leg, and then you want to monitor your changes in your strength and your energy. And then really pay attention to how you feel. This feedback will guide your adjustments and help you stay on track. Two things that you really need to track are your weight, because it's the easiest thing to track. You step on the scale, but don't weigh yourself at all times of the day. Choose one time of the day to weigh yourself. Here's the best time, is after you wake up, after you've gone to the bathroom, step on the scale. I usually do it naked. I get up, I go pee, and then I get on the scale. That is the best time. You don't want to have any food or water or anything in your stomach. And that will give you the most accurate measurement, right? And weigh yourself every day. It's not gonna be something that you're gonna obsess over. It's really to desensitize yourself to that number and see all the fluctuations that your body can do just in a day. You can go up 5 pounds. You can go up 2 pounds. You can go down 5 pounds or 2 pounds. And it's just your body's natural fluctuations based on how much salt you've had, how much water you've had, how much you've gone to the bathroom, how much fiber you've been getting, how many carbs you've been eating, how much glycogen you still have in all your muscles, that kind of thing. So it will fluctuate. It just does. And it usually is within 2 to 5 pounds. And it really helps you not freak out. So when you're taking your body weight, you want to measure every day, add all 7 days up, and then divide by 7 to have an average weight for the week. That way you're not stuck on any one day being super high or super low. And that way, that average you want to then compare to every other week after that to see if you're going in the right direction. And let me just say this, just to say it, because weight is such a huge deal with some people. But weight doesn't matter. No one goes around asking you how much you weigh. If they do, they're assholes. But like, seriously, no one gives a shit if you weigh 2 to 5 pounds more than you did yesterday. No one can probably even tell. So don't worry about it. It's just a tool that we're gonna use to measure our progress so that we know that we're doing the things that are gonna help get us to where we wanna go. That's really all it is. So don't sweat it. It's just your weight. It's just a tool. But if you feel like it's gonna feed into any kind of disordered behavior, then just maybe weigh yourself once a week on a specific day, or maybe even once a month. If you're trying to break free of disordered behaviors, that's the only kind of reason why I would say don't weigh yourself every day. Otherwise, it's just tracking our progress and it's really easy to do. Okay, the next thing we're gonna track is our progress in the gym. So I want you to get in the gym and start lifting heavy weights. That's just really something that everybody should be doing to be strong. Now, I guess if you don't really enjoy the gym, do something else. Do something that you really enjoy. As long as you're moving, great. Like, I hate running, but I love going on walks. So I'll go on walks versus running. Even though I could probably burn as many calories running the same distance in less time than I do to walk it. But I hate running. It hurts my ankles and my knees, and I don't have good form, so I'm just gonna walk. That's fine. Like, if you enjoy sports, go play those. But like, I love lifting weights. How could you not love lifting weights and feeling like so strong? Like, I get it. Some people don't. It is the best and most easy way to build muscle. I guess not easy. It's hard. It's supposed to be. So you just need to be doing something in order to build muscle and endurance and like moving your body. What you need to do is track your performance. Now, I track my performance by reps and by weights and by sets. So when I am not able to lift the same amount that I was lifting before, then I know that I'm probably losing muscle tissue. So Renaissance periodization has a way of, he explained it as, trying out your 1 rep max, I think, or something like that. But I just kind of track it based on what I did last week. Can I push myself to do the same or more? Especially if you're in a calorie deficit and you're losing weight, you want to make sure you're maintaining the muscle, because the muscle in your body is what's going to help you keep your metabolism up and also make you look good when you do lose the fat. So getting in the gym and lifting those heavy weights is actually a really good thing. It's gonna help your bones be strong and your muscles and help you stay looking young longer, hopefully, I don't know. But that's what I tell myself. And I wanna be able to, bend over, move around, squat, stand up, sit down without assistance when I'm really old. And I think weight training is gonna help get me there, as long as I'm not overdoing it. I'm not in there like throwing weights around, trying to be a big heavyweight lifter or anything. I'm just trying to get my body into the shape that I desire and be strong. But if you notice your performance going down, either in the gym or the running or whatever you're doing, sports, that means you're probably losing muscle tissue, not just fat tissue. And you probably need to either up your calories or make sure you're eating enough protein, or both. Adjusting as needed. One thing we need to do is the ability to adjust things as we need to. So you need to be tracking things. Your body is unique, and what works for one person may not work for you. So you definitely need to be tracking your results so that you know how to adjust everything. If you're not seeing the results that you want, don't be afraid to adjust your macros. This might mean tweaking your calorie intake, either eating more or eating less, or redistributing the macros to better align with your goals. So that may mean some days eating more carbohydrates, some days eating less, or just straight up eating more carbs than you thought you needed. They fill you up, they give you energy, they help you do the things that you need to do, and they make you feel so good. But I would reach for nutrient-dense carbs, things like fresh fruit and veggies. Those are a good source of carbs. Or whole grains. Whole grains are also a great source. Seeking professional guidance. I admit, this whole thing can be super complex, and it's perfectly okay to go find a professional to get help. I highly recommend looking up a registered dietitian or a nutrition expert of some sort, usually a registered dietitian, because these guys can provide you with personalized advice, totally tailored to your unique goals. So don't be afraid to ask help from a professional. They'll help you make informed decisions and ensure you're on the right path. Somebody who's done it before, somebody who's helped other people do it before, somebody who can back up their claims with proof and evidence. That's who you want to go to. Don't listen to these people who tell you to cut out whole entire food groups. They have eating disorders. Okay, just remember that this is pretty much just all about customization and optimization. It's about tailoring things to fit your body, your needs, your goals, and defining what those goals are. In our next lesson, we're going to talk about supplements and the ones you need and the ones you don't. All right, get ready to separate fact from fiction in the supplement world because there's a lot to unpack there. All right, stay committed to your goals, define your goals, stay committed to them, keep fine-tuning your macros, and I'll see you in my next video. And I can't wait to see your progress. It's lunch. Till next time.